Before we let you go, got to ask you about your pitching setup.
Hmm.
What do you like about the options that you have, and do you have a rotation in mind for the weekend? And are there multiple guys that maybe can work into that rotation?
Yeah, I just grabbed my. I've already made my game card, so I just grabbed it so I didn't miss anybody. There were some tough decisions going into the rotation because we had a group of about 7 guys that we felt like could be legitimate starters, but you're really going to start 4 when the season gets going. You have that 5th guy the first 3 or 4 weeks. We play those 2 games early just to try to figure our team out. I'd rather play them early and have a little more break down the stretch in the ACC. So it starts with Carlson. He's gotten better. He had the surgery, so now his arm's even stronger, his body's stronger, his lower half stronger. He's our Friday guy. He's a big game pitcher. And then we had a group of guys that really battled, and we decided to start Will Sandy on Saturday, which I'm so excited for Will, 5th-year guy. I've never seen him pitch this good. I don't want to jinx him. But, hard work, it does pay off. I believe in that. And first of all, he's a phenomenal teammate. But, man, I've never seen him this strong. I've never seen him have this much sustained velocity, pitchability. The only thing, he's just going to be so pumped up. He could have to fight through it an inning or 2 against Seton Hall. But we're going to start him on Saturday. And then Connor Beauvair got the nod on Sunday. And both those guys could have been Saturday too. Beauvair was really good for us last year. If you look at Beauvair, he got broken in tough last year. Every time he pitched, it was a tough situation. And he had some ups and downs. But to be a first-year transfer from Siena, he did well. He's gotten a lot better. The question with Beauvair is besides Nick Pry, he's the only guy that has experience in our bullpen. So I think depending on how our guys do in our bullpen will determine what we do with Beauvair as the season moves along. Because I feel comfortable also putting Beauvair in there in the 8th and the 9th. So those 3 guys will start. I don't know yet who will start midweek. Names that come to mind potentially are Kyle Percival, Jake Knapp, a big junior college arm, potentially Cam Pageant. Kevin Acey's been phenomenal for us. He was the Ivy League Pitcher of the Year back-to-back seasons. And he's tough. So he'll be in our bullpen to start, but he's started his whole life. So we don't really have to prepare Kevin Acey to be a starter. We've been working him some out of the bullpen. You got Nick Pry out of the bullpen, who's Mr. Reliable. I don't want to have Nick Pry necessarily be our closer. I want him to be a guy that can be like a Rob Wooten, can be like a Greg Holt that can pitch for us every day because he recovers so well. And we put Dalton Pence in the bullpen. He can also start, but he's a power arm. And Greg, you've been following Carolina baseball a while. I've always liked to get better late, and I think that puts a lot of pressure. Not that you need good starters, obviously. We saw that last year. But if you have good starters that are giving you innings, and your bullpen, when those starters come out, you have different looks, and it puts a lot of pressure on a team to score early. Which helps your starters. So we've got a group of guys in Pry. Pence is a velocity lefty. Kevin Acey from Penn. Matty Mathias is going to be in big situations, right? He's just going to have to deal with it. He's a freshman. He's the one guy that, he reminds me a little bit of like a Trent Thornton. I don't want to put that on him, but he could be out there against Seton Hall in the 9th and have to get the last 3 outs. We feel like he's got that ability. Now, he's also got a little Kerrigan in him. He can walk you and strike you out. He can walk you and strike you out, which is fine. I tell guys, hey, if you walk a guy 3-2, you better be able to strike the next guy out from the stuff standpoint. We got a couple other big arms that I'm really intrigued in Ben Peterson. He's probably one of the most followed arms from MLB as far as coming in here as a transfer. He can be up to 95, 96, 97. Justin Zestawicki is a smaller kid that had the red shirt last year. At Tommy John his senior year. He's ultra athletic with some velocity and a good slider. And then Cam Pageant's kind of that middle guy. He's from Salisbury, another kid from that. You look at Kyle Seager, you look at Vance Honeycutt, Ike Freeman. Cam's tough. He's athletic. He reminds me of this age of Michael Moore. Like he's not going to be throwing 94, but his best also he pitches a changeup. And when you have a changeup, you can you can be a left-handed pitcher basically because you equalize left-handed hitters. And then we have a transfer from Vanderbilt, Berkwich, that is going to be pretty tough on lefties. So between me and Coach Gaines, just utilizing these guys and trying to figure out the depth and how it's going to work. But the goal is, I told Coach Gaines the other day, and Matt Poston, another big body kid that's thrown well in the preseason. The goal is you put a guy in when you're up, 10-2, and the other team's like, how in the heck is this guy not pitching? That's when you feel like, okay, you got some pitching depth, and we're hoping that is the case. But on the reverse side of that, when your bullpen's this unproven, you're going to have you might blow a save here, but that's the only way you learn. You got to put these guys out there and figure out, okay, can this guy do it? Because that's what we're searching for the most when the season starts. Who is going to be this year's Davis Palermo? And we would prefer them to emerge a little sooner. It took Davis about half the season really to get in that role. But today, I'll tell you that our plans is for Dalton Pence to be our closer.